Oh, God. That sounds awful. Man, we need crackdowns bad. Like, we need... Ooh, it pisses me off. We need you guys, everyone in chat, to tell your friends, family, everybody, talk more about games. We need games to be pushed even further. You know, even more billions of dollars needs to flow through this gaming machine, this industry, this gaming industry. More billions need to flow through. You guys need to talk, reach. Because we need to get to the point where fucking cheating gets taken seriously. Because, like, it's already... I mean, gaming's so many billions of dollars. It's such a huge industry, but apparently it's not enough because nobody fucking gives a damn. They're not cracking down on cheating companies and shit. But, man, we need that now. It's going to get scary. It's going to get scary, man. I mean, cheaters are already... Like, cheating companies... I feel like it's more so the companies that make them and sell rather than the people that buy them. But anyway, needs to be some crackdowns on that. Like it's so much money can be lost due to that bullshit.
A lot of people in NA kind of have the philosophy that KO is kind of like a duelist shrouded as an initiator. That he has a lot of ability to like use the utility to help himself out in this entry still.
The knife will be used to open up the corner. Recon bolt deep. Early clearance here for DarkZero. And TSM, who had no defense members whatsoever onto C, are now going to be forced to initially retake. And there is a long play happening through A main, so there is an opportunity maybe to get around the backside of this play, but this is a post plant that's going to be faceted in two different directions. Hayes will find the first blood, though, plus some extra damage, so you're going to have to look at Screwface. The frag is unbelievably well placed. Gravity well in for Bang, but by himself really can't do too much. Screwface wants to still challenge forward. Leviathan there for the trade, and it will be down to what these players on the deep side of C-Long can actually do here to try to hold off this plant.
Yeah, obviously a snake bite already being thrown up there, lined up. That will fall over towards the spike. Slowing down TSM's chances on the defuse. Now they will do it, but now Ainge has the grab well to further disrupt this diffusal.
No way.
Halfway before that thing popped, and Ainge able to get the hat trick there at the end with the ghost and the clutch to win it.
It's okay. This is normal. TSM doesn't win pistols. It's normal.
It's to have not only the snake bites to disrupt, but then you also have all of the Ash utility do the exact same thing.
Unbelievable. And again, this is one of those things that for DarkZero, this is what is the brilliance of being able to kind of play your post plant from two different angles. You've got a couple of members up front that can get a read as far as how many players are actually contesting from the defensive spawn. And do we actually have the ability of sneaking someone back over to Courage and almost create a third point of ingress to stop the post plant?
Yeah, again, you might be Sentinelist, you might not have a duelist, but you have so much utility for takes and post plant, man. It's unbelievable the info you can gain with the Trailblazer plus the drone of Harmon. Again, the amount of flashes you have to take sites with. We still have the smokes if you need them. You also have, obviously, the Viper wall to eliminate the need for smokes in some cases. And, again, you wreak havoc on teams in post-play if you can stay alive and get safe positions with all the utility you still have left after the hit.
Well, defensively, there will be a Marshall on the table. That's Wardell, who clearly is going to be bringing that scope to play. He is the solo defender now at A after losing Leviathan early on in the round for first blood. But look at the defense push through C long. There are going to be a lot of clearance here. And beyond that, Subroza was also kind of peeking over towards B main. So even though there are numbers and weapons here for DZ, TSM should have some awareness that there is a direction, and Wardell does at least trade back the first blood. It takes a while, but we are 4v4, and now the long play from behind.
Winnable.
Yeah, indeed it could, but Harmon's watching out for it, but he's getting tagged up a little bit, and while he has spotted one of those players, he's definitely still under a lot of danger right now. If they swing him correctly.
Oh my God, Rosa?
So Rosa gets a couple of kills elsewhere on the map with the Sheriff, and now this is a lot of trouble for DarkZero.
Oh my God.
They don't expect the second. Nobody saw Bang from behind. Bang's gonna walk up behind this play. He finds one, but not the second. Harmon keeps the play alive.
No way he has that lineup.
1v2. Over the top goes the shock dart.
Okay, he just winged it. I was gonna say, no way he has a lineup on the fly like that.
Two of it with the Sheriff from the front. Then Bang
wow.
Just delaying the peak from the flank allows an
Rosa just owned.
Get in and retake.
Yeah, what a great timing there from Bang. Struck at just the right.
We didn't see any of it, but
in the secondary flank after they caught
that's okay.
First, and obviously we didn't get to see it, but Subroza had two beautiful Sheriff frags. You have to imagine. Obviously Wardell, great start to the round with that shot.
Oh,
he just flashed himself in.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, and did so well timed to make sure that Kohler, obviously the vulnerable target, having to commit to the plant, he couldn't do anything about it. So brilliantly done from SHROUD. Glad we got that third-person perspective of it there. Great job by the replay team.
And what a recovery that is off of just a Sheriff and a Marshall purchase. Again, this same knife gets placed in towards A sewers, so Wardell will be kept honest for a time, but this economy has turned around in a dramatic way.
We were discussing this earlier, actually, Shift. Like, using the knife early is kind of pivotal because it's such a long cooldown. If you want to get to use it twice, you kind of have to pop it early.
Plays around the back.
Wait, that the util didn't hit him?
TSM are trying to deny the post plant in the B window. The spike
Swarm didn't hit him. Weird.
They can, this is contested by way of fragmentation grenade. Sabrosa going to walk through it, though. I'll drone to free him even further up. This should be a 1v1 that Sabrosa should have no problem with. The flashes, and yeah, wins it no
This
problem.
guy's so good now, dude.
Ange does respond.
Holy.
Spike is being diffused, but the snakebite will deny it for a time. But Sabrosa is on a rampage.
Dude, he ulted
Cleans everything up again.
and then got 2 after. So he's already on the way to his next ult. Like, okay. All right.
Sabrosa had not one piece of utility wasted there. Able to build up to the Seekers because of the big triple kill in the previous round.
This guy's so good. So good now.
Following behind Leviathan's drone to get the perfect intel on the mid placement of that player. Flashes him, no problem. Gets his kill. That's the Seekers now ready to go. Throws him down. Hunts down Ange with it. And able to use it to get Anderson as well. Beautiful series of play there from Sabrosa. He's played about 30 or so games now on Sky, and he seems to be taken to the agent very well. Obviously, a guy who formerly played a lot of controllers, a lot of Brimstone, a lot of Omen, has at times played a lot of duelist roles as well to be a secondary duelist for this team, but seems to be finding a nice home here with Sky.
An unbelievable start. And this is all in the face of, honestly speaking, 3 decent executes from DarkZero. It's just these little post-plant plays on the retake.
I like that Viper can do that. Place a smoke, pick it up. Place a smoke, pick it up.
The perfect counter,
Huge.
it feels like at times. So DarkZero will be in a position to
Sky was even better when she had 3 flashes. No. The new Sky changes are insane. She's so much better now than she was.
Where you can kind of keep that constant.
Clearly, you don't know.
Map with this wall.
Clearly.
Try to pick up on anyone being aggressive. Try to, be that
Go.
presence. And this time he gets a big kick on the Sabrosa.
Oh.
Meantime, they're looking to take some control of Garage. Leviathan trying to slow them down there with the Hunter's Fury, and will indeed get one to even it back up to a 4-on-4. And now Hayes has spotted a couple players out here in grass position outside of Garage. And now he knows who he's up against, but stays around and gets caught by Screwface, and he'll be able to get regrowth here by his teammate. So now a big 4-on-3 for DarkZero. They've been able to, really make this defense stressed now on where they should be rotating, what they should be looking out for, and
30 seconds
definitely have
left.
a great chance to even up the scoreline here. We have a very scrappy
More
start to
fun
this
with
game.
3 flashes?
Very much so.
No, not more fun with 3 flashes because the flashes were fucking shit. Now they're actually insane.
Channeled.
What do you mean?
The regrowth bang up top. Not gonna
I'd rather have 2 insane flashes than 3 shit
throw out the
ones.
frag to try to slow things down.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not really make too much of a difference,
10
as
seconds
there's
left.
going to be enough time for the plant, no problem. Kohler in the backside of the site, going to hold on. Wardell, first one forward. Good information to read on one player beeping out towards C-Long. Shark Dart doesn't quite hit where I believe.
Ooh. Oh.
Wardell sees a shoulder, not going to convert.
Good flash.
Kohler coming out, help from the flash, able to find one.
Yeah, Leviathan's kinda
responds in time.
clean.
1v3 situation now, but the knife comes out, the flash comes out.
That's a save.
Shark Dart's
Just
come
save,
out.
dude. Just
Leviathan
save.
has to go up the angle, and I don't know how you repossess.
Oh my
You have to win an incredible
God.
fight, and well, wait a
Oh
second.
my
Yes,
God, he
but that's
almost
a
freaking
chance
hit
on
him.
to Another.
Dude.
Tries to sneak away with the operator, but Harmon punishes. And DarkZero ties right back up at 2.
Yeah, really nice attack there. Just being able to find Hazed out in Garage and stretch the defense thin, and just really powerful C attack. Bang didn't really have a chance. Great to see their utility to clear out their close corners so they can feel confident taking that duel on the platform against Bang, and just really efficient play here. Just Bang just didn't really have a chance there. Too many people to deal with at once. Had to turn away from a flash. Just, again, great utility usage there from Noble through and through, and obviously certainly helped what Anderson was able to accomplish with Viper on the A side of the map, getting a pick, keeping him interested. So just through and through, good map control play from DarkZero.
These opening 30 seconds have been crucial, and you can feel it just premeditated for both teams. They want to try to take away control as much as humanly possible. This time it's going to be Sabrosa freed up through the middle of the map. Bang also playing close by the double doors in Garage. Wardell over the top of all of it. Kohler coming forward, and I just don't know if DZ would ever in a million years think to check this. Trailblazer
Probably
comes out. Sabrosa goes to check the corner, doesn't see anything, but he knows for a fact that there's going to be a good point of contact here if he just holds his time and plays patiently.
The question will be whether or not Sabrosa
Have
can kill
all
or not.
their
That's
ults.
probably going to happen, but it's like, can he get away? Is going to be
Yeah.
a bigger question. I mean, he does have some help with the turret up top on the B side, and he has Wardell there as well with the rifle to try to help him get out.
Nice.
He gets his kill. Has to be careful, but looks like he's going to be able to get away here. Now the B attack
This is
coming
tough.
in, but that's a great job from Bang to kind of slow down that drone from getting any intel.
The knife also gets really
Oh,
quickly
no
on.
way.
Screwface opening pick with the operator, bold to say the least, finds the kill. Sabrosa trapped
Oh
up in
my
Nanos,
God.
but still fights his way through a couple. How about a third and a fourth in the round? Sabrosa unstoppable.
What did this man have for lunch today?
I don't know, but I want to order it.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of hungry, and he's also playing really well. So it's kind of a win-win for me, if I could get that, whatever it is. I mean, the guy is just teeing off right now in this game. He has been such a big influence on every round that TSM have won. I think he's multi-fragged, maybe even gotten
every
3
round.
kills. I think every round they've won, he's gotten 3 kills or more, right? Something like that.
Yes.
It's been wild.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this guy, just like, yeah, Nano Swarm, I don't care. You're dead. You're dead. And you too.
Unbelievable
What a play.
start from Sabrosa. I mean, and again, it's just through these first 5 rounds, DarkZero isn't making any poor setups. They just can't deal with Sabrosa.
Yeah, they're just getting out fragged. And wow, they've all been discovered here inside the lobby area. Sabrosa. Good choice, not overcommitting. Just backing up. Obviously, just a pistol round here for DarkZero. So great chance for TSM to finally get control of the
Oh, that sucks. He had his knife out because he used the dog when his knife was out. I hate that. Like, it makes sense, but I hate it.
Still has dash available if he really needs it. Nova Pulse will force him to use it. And with that, Ange, beautiful shot.
I don't think that was worth. I'm gonna be honest. You got the pick. Get out. Going for another one.
Offensive DarkZero.
Yeah, a little surprised with that repeat there. They had the 4-on-3 and they have firepower superiority. He didn't have the dash left again to use there. So I don't know. It's a little tough. Is DarkZero maybe a chance now? They have the Phantom on the Harmon. They have a 3 versus 3. They still have control of Spike. They got some good intel now over towards the middle with the drone. They spot Hayes over there in the links. They know at least one player still playing between B and C side. They send Anderson forward here perhaps to have some presence on A. They have time dwindling though. They need to make a choice here soon.
You have to feel like they're going to commit to help out Harmon here. I mean, he's got a Hunter's Fury available. Looks like this is going to be a play over towards, with thought B. The recon bolt just serves as bait. They're going to go rotate on over towards the alarm bot. Will scout this out, and this is right into the teeth of Hayes' defense. He finds one. He has a second. The sentry turret's also.
Did it get a headshot?
Yeah, go
I didn't
ahead.
know it could hit
Take hands
headshots.
with it.
What the fuck?
Alright then. Alrighty then. Polar and Hayes' turret now have equal kills on the map. Tough stat.
PvE, lol.
I mean, Hayes.
Dude, that turret,
obviously
man,
worked there with
especially
his
with a
rifle.
pistol,
Still,
it's just hard. It's hard to kill. Even with a rifle, it's hard to kill at range.
Round got a little bit
Turret's
scary,
really good.
but They will, thanks to Hayes' his anchoring abilities over at C, they get the job done nonetheless.
Ooh.
Opening aggression coming through for both teams once more. TSM in a little bit of a difficult position.
Ooh, the silence sucks a lot. The silence sucks a lot.
DarkZero able to find one, but is it going to be enough? The Nullify also came through, but Screwface is down. Hayes trying to control this space. Wants a shoulder pick,
shot.
and why not? Finds
Oh, Wardell. That
it
sucks.
all boils down to what's going to be a 1v4.
I like that hit. I like that hit. I like the garage KO ult. I think that's the best case for it. Just charge up garage with an ult. It just hits so much. It hits C, it hits B, it hits garage window.
This Cosmic Divide's going to make life especially difficult. Still the Owl drone, so maybe an opportunity. Does see that there are 2 players towards his right. Going to bounce pass over this recon bolt, but just as he does, it's Harmon, who was never a part of the equation, at least off the initial intel, towards the left-hand side of the site, who finds the kill.
Yeah, so that's what I kind of like about this Sentinelist setup, by the way, from DarkZero's. Again, they're using the Viper to still block off the long A vision, and so you still don't know if a defense is going sewers. And with the Astra Stars not being able to activate until after the first second and a half of the round or so, you basically still get the same value on your attacking side that you would get with something like Cypher or something like that in play. And it's allowed DarkZero a lot more flexibility to play still a solid map control style.
Ooh. Oh, no reveal.
Wardell quickly with the blade.
Still, he's up here quick. Well done. Oh, man. Nice.
Turns on to Sabrosa. Okay, well, I mean,
that was good.
You pick your poison here. Do you want Wardell's blades or you just want Sabrosa, period? He finds the double. And Hayes has actually seen information on Kohler. Point of contact comes through, no problem. Wardell, by more traditional means, finds one, but Harmon, to start making this a bit more punishing, it would be a 1v5 if he were to do it, and he's still got a lot of time to play with, to be fair.
Doesn't have Spike, though. I don't think the defense has eyes on it yet, though, either. But at least they've been able to gather up together here. They haven't committed any more numbers to swinging on him, and so they can now play off one another, and they should be able to trade their way into victory from this point forward. Harmon has been spotted, crossing the window room.
Back over. Hayes.
Holy shit, he's feeling it. He's snappy right now. He's snappy.
Leviathan and Bang stacked together.
Oh, he dicked him. Oh, he hit him in the fucking head through the wall.
Crouching on the
Oh my god, he hit him in the head through the wall, dude.
Through 8, go up.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
There's been a couple
Holy
of
shit.
here that have been a little bit haunting, that make you get a little bit concerned. But luckily, Leviathan and Sabrosa able to make some big things happen.
What are you doing? Pistachios. Nice.
Do you find yourself stuck in the same old place? Just staring at the screen? Click the blue button, and you can sit back on your couch and mindlessly drift down the same path. Or you can choose the orange button, and I can show you what's on the other side of the screen. Go to mycomputercareer.edu to start your new life as an IT and cybersecurity professional. You are the one who can free your mind. Just go to mycomputercareer.edu.
No.
It stays healthy through it. So the
Oh, no.
Left. On the back is
This is looking like a pretty good retake so far.
Through the front. So now an opportunity to watch players come right back in, and Hayes, how sneaky is this? Finds himself a little piece of paradise, but actually doesn't fully see Screwface, who gets caught trying to jump. And that very well may be enough for TSM to get this full retake into play. Wardell going to scout out more through sewers, but Anderson and Kohler still able to find a couple eliminations. And another deep. It's not going to come through. The Thrifty's going to be confirmed.
Oh my goodness.
Last player standing.
And yeah, you thought, Hayes trying to stay in the corner, trying to find his timing, just never really found an opportunity and tried to keep holding on to it longer and longer, and it just never came into play. It was a good idea, but it didn't really come to fruition. The rest of the scene just kind of folds. I mean, now it's crazy how quickly DZ were able to get those final frags in. Initially, the lockdown did a great job pushing them off site and getting Hayes in the position and getting them back in there, but they just got out fragged from that point forward. That was wild. And now they're the ones on the low bottom.
Sorry.
I mean, there's only so much you could really look for.
I honestly didn't see that round because I had to reply to a message.
I feel like Hayes' position was going to be the linchpin for success for sure, but didn't really get to see Anderson's perspective, but he had a really good look at it apparently, as he was able to find a couple on the re-entry after the lockdown. So now 5-4, and it's right back to what the round 2 loadouts look like for TSM. It's a Marshall and a couple of Sheriffs.
Indeed. We're trying to play Bang up close on the garage doors here. Maybe just trying to hope that Wardell can find some type of pick with the Marshall. I mean, they really don't have a whole lot they can play off of here. They do have some Sheriffs available. They have a Hunter's Fury if they feel like they can make use of it in this round. Maybe you could see it out, but most likely save it to the next round, you'd have to imagine. As Harmon just clears out the way for his team to start taking some control over towards the A side of the map.
Another very valuable recon bolt gets found. It's actually going to turn to a Leviathan, going straight into the Hunter's Fury, using it mostly to clear out sewer. And, Sabrosa, just maybe had an opportunity to maybe find a head over through the window. That gets denied, but it does essentially make the transition and decision a bit easier as far as what exactly DZ want to do. They're going to go right back over towards A, where it's really just Wardell trying to hold on, and Hayes, who will actually just give this up. They're going to be able to get a plan off.
Yeah, they have firm control of the site. Still a 5-on-5.
I like that Viper wall.
Really not a whole lot for
That Viper wall is good because it cuts off, like, you could cross long, use it to cross long. You can cross short a little bit, use it to cross short, and then it's a good way to hide in the graffiti if you need to, and also smoke off spawn. Dude, they're making this a little expensive right now. Get one more kill and it's pretty good eco.
But you got to get onto the site and still also clear out Ange deep by A long, which is not easy to do by any stretch of the imagination, but nearly gets clipped. Screwface takes down Leviathan, and for a moment there, Ange, I think it's dinked through the wall touch. Maybe gave TSM a late hope, but not going to happen, and we're tied at 5.
Indeed, we are. Things getting a little bit.
What server does Shroud play on in New World? US East Yama.
Things are very close.
Covenant.
But
Owning.
we are going to have a timeout coming, it looks like. Indeed, TSM calling attack. Couple rounds left to go in this half. Economy is there for TSM to have a full buy. We can already see they've rifled up. No op for Wardell, but plenty of rifle play outside of that and utility to put to use.
Pro players are not using Sage that much anymore. What do you think?
It's
good.
Like,
I mean,
we can fit one more round then.
There's just so many better options.
Good defensive side. You'd have to imagine from TSM.
Sage's wall crumbles. Her slows don't last enough. Her heal sucks, and her res is whatever.
Coming out the gate, throwing haymakers, trying to.
The only map I think Sage is very, very, very good on is Icebox. Everything else, Icebox and Breeze. Those two maps, that's where she's good. The other ones, nah. No need.
It's been an interesting first 10 rounds, that much is for sure.
Yeah. The thing is, like, TSM usually is stronger on this map on the defense, like near 70% win rate.
Split? I don't even think she's that great on split, I'll be honest.
They get to start out in defense against weaker teams throughout this year, so that could be part of it.
You wall mid, it breaks. You wall male, it breaks. You wall A, it breaks. Like, there's the default style of split makes her utterly useless.
Looking for some aggression, using the knife to clear out the close corner.
Like her slow in the right timing on split, sure. Ooh, was that a double?
Going into the 100 Fury zone, tags up ones. Not going to find too much. Anderson watching the flank, able to catch out Wardell. Bomb going to be planted very quickly by Ange. Still have a lot of utility from Kohler to use, including the Trailblazer, which will make sure that the garage stays safe.
Yeah, tough retake now for TSM being a player behind.
Ooh.
Sabrosa, though, getting one bang popping off as well. And, man, the response from Sabrosa.
Damn, Anderson. Feeling damn good. You're looking damn good. Oh, my God.
Big kill from Anderson there,
getting kind of snappy.
We still have snake bites available, I think, or at least one left.
Oh!
Oh, my goodness, the predictive shots from Hazed.
Oh!
No more darts needed, though, for Harmon. Hayes down to critical HP. Harmon peeks, finds the kill, and Anderson again. I mean, as big as Sabrosa's been, Anderson's keeping up. I mean, we talked about him at the beginning of the match, saying he's been one of the big, consistent, reliant factors for DarkZero. He comes through in the thick of it again, this time for another multi-kill right around the site.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for TSM on this retake, up until Anderson just steps up and delivers some big frags here at the very, very end, setting Harmon up for a favorable 1v1 against Hayes, who had low HP. Yeah, he definitely has been the consistent force for this team. No doubt about it.
Blade's going to be used here for Wardell. Another Viper's Pit, though, has been earned for Anderson as DarkZero looks to aggress upon the C site. Sabrosa holding close this time. Just trying to spam through the Nebula. Not going to find too much. Tagged up, Benny.
That's a res.
One, it actually does down Screwface, but I don't know if Sabrosa's in a position to deny the
Ooh.
No, he's not. So now the
Ooh, I like this.
Sabrosa still trying to hold on closely. Comes around the
Oh
backside
my
of the Viper.
God.
Not gonna find anything as DarkZero tally, not just him.
It was
also
kind of the same take they did last time, but they flipped the roles a little bit. Rather than KO ult coming from Garage, it came from
Wardell's already found one.
Long. And then Viper came from Garage and ulted out.
The other side looking for clearance, but Anderson takes him completely unawares. And Wardell trusted with the pistol while he actually gets silenced for a moment here. Going to be able to recover the knives. And with that, also an AR, but this would be a miraculous 1v3 with not a lot of time to make it happen.
Yeah, I'm not fancying his chances here. This retake is just so disjointed from TSM as they were spread out, trying to attack from multiple fronts and just didn't do it really together. And Easy pickings for DZ to close that thing out. And that's a pretty solid attacking half here from DarkZero, especially with TSM being a team that really does get a lot of their rounds on the defensive side. They have struggled here so far. We'll stay tuned and see if they can right the ship in the second half in just a moment.
Halftime. Do you agree that TSM uses Sub Rosa wrong? He's too good at gunplay to play Omen and other support characters. No, man, that's not how this game works. Everybody is supporting one another at all times. Rosa on Sky is very nice. Because Sky's kind of like a duelist. With the new changes, Sky is like a dual purpose, right? Like a duelist and a support. More of a duelist, though, I feel like, honestly. Sky's not so much of a support, honestly. And at this level of play, there is no utilizing someone wrong for the most part. Like maybe putting somebody on a lurk role when they're not comfortable lurking. Okay, that might not be the best idea. But for the most part, everybody's supporting one another. And if you're revolving, if you're revolving your team around one player and trying to make that player the most comfortable, that's not going to be a successful team. It'll work for a little bit, and then people will catch on, and it'll stop working. Everybody needs to be at the top. That's why Sentinels is so damn good. Sentinels is so damn good is because all 5 of their players are incredible. Their chemistry is insane. Their synergy is insane. They support one another. What do you think of Sub Rosa and KO? It's fine. Whatever.
Didn't really feel like that long ago that we even started the map. Speed run of all things, really, throughout the first 12 rounds. 7-5 for DarkZero, though, and brilliant recovery, even considering the fact that, I mean, Sub Rosa was just trying to do what he could to really kind of...
Why'd you pick Omen with WGO? Because we wanted an Omen, or they wanted an Omen. We needed an Omen, so all right, I'll play Omen.
Retakes from TSM were quite disjointed, and there was a lot of re-peeking going on at weird times that felt like they were giving up advantages, and you know, they were able to scrap together a couple of those rounds, but again, it was based off of individual playmaking rather than teamwork. So while they see they had the role shuffled nicely, I feel like they've kind of figured that portion out of the team. It seems like some of the team play is still a little bit lacking in some key scenarios, but still, they're in the mix right now. They had a pretty decent defensive side, and they still have a shot at this, no question about it.
I mean, he recolors everything. All the flash is brilliant.
Ooh.
Angle to convert. Anderson was trying to peek this with them. Polar does salvage one.
Oh my god.
Forward, though, the delayed peek.
I thought they were about to win pistol.
Finds 2. And just when you thought if you were TSM, you survived through the...
Why not Brim? Because we didn't have flashes. Needed at least something.
Yeah, that was really well done from Anch. That changed the whole course of the round. It looked like TSM were actually handling the situation quite effectively up until that point. They're going to be able to reroute the spike, and they're going to be able to get the plan at C. There's no question about that. Now, holding off the retake, a whole different story. There's still some shock darts in play for Harmon. The knife's still available now for Screwface. And they have a recon now also back up for Harmon. So they have a lot to use when they work this out together. And what is this
a
going to
nano
be?
storm in the flash? I mean, that's not.
That's not a. I mean, that's not the greatest. I mean, yeah, the nanoswarm will stall off the defuse a bit, but
Why 3A? Because they probably think it's easier to retake the other sites on pistol round. So a 3A setup on pistol is pretty common on this map.
This sentry turret again. That's gonna be what they use for first peek. There it is. Actually, a little bit of chip damage. This is decent damage, all things said. First blood, good for Sabrosa. Looking for more beyond that. No, that's where it'll stop. And again, just huge credit to Ant on the third peek over through A long to really turn the tides.
indeed, really well done there from DarkZero to get a good start here, winning the pistol and keep building out that lead a little bit here. Put that pressure on TSM to convert on their opening buy round. Try to keep the game close. Again, Ange is so big here. I mean, it just stinks because, you know, everything that TSM's doing here is correct, and then Ange just happens to get that double up.
That dart kind of messed him up a little bit. It did like 30 to 40 damage.
TSM for making a big error.
And then they were just tapping the frenzies.
Presence, right? So they couldn't just all be there.
Frenzy at long range is ass. How did they get those kills? Bro, it's not even that long.
And I think just good on color to find one.
That's not that far.
Not the greatest angle.
And it's just like a classic at that point. Essentially, if you're tapping a frenzy, it's kind of like you're tapping a classic at that range. About the same.
Again, really good play from DarkZero. Absolutely. Face. Going to be able to try out the Marshal of his own, spamming through the nebula. He was not going to know how close he was to hitting a couple of different players, but boy was he, and things will stay 5v5 after the initial exchange.
Let's see, TSM start to kind of gather back up over here towards A side. Now Harmon will be here to spot this. So in the meantime, Screwface finds a kill out towards grass area.
Somebody asked how much you take on a scam. What does that mean?
Recon bolt comes through first. TSM on the way in. Good shock dart. At least pulls a couple of members around. Being able to get a nebula up towards a heaven. And now for DarkZero. 5v4. Retake required. A lot of it looks like it is going to be coming from the front. Anderson going to show us a lineup with this late play as he tries to hopefully open up a little bit of space alongside Screwface. And then there it goes. Knife first, frag second.
I got a little retake set up.
Third. Polar first one in. Trying to get
Jeez.
Absolutely
that was sick.
Mid-map, essentially, right on top of the corner. Harmon finds one beyond that, and this has been perfection from DarkZero. No one has dropped as of yet. Leviathan trying to save the round, but no chance.
That was cool.
And perfection from DarkZero's retake.
Yeah, I mean, they just had so much utility to be able to clear out so many corners on, like, where players would normally be hiding in post-plant. And make
that was so crazy.
It limits the
they had lineups for so many spots, so they just
had that confidence that you're looking in the right direction.
They just placed them. Look at just.
Prepared for. Knife comes out. Stops.
That's a good dart. I like that.
Well.
Snake bite. Oh my God, that's just impossible. That's impossible.
Pieces of utility that they placed.
Snake bite hell, snake bite graffiti, gravity suck thingy on default with the KO nade, with the silence and the Viper wall. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
That was disgusting. There was no place of cover that was safe.
Exactly.
Everything was.
Oh my God.
So well placed.
It's aggression.
Aggression from DarkZero. They find the first blood. Hayes trying to keep the play alive. That's not going to happen. It's a completely pushed out of the window. I mean, oh my goodness, this is so much damage from utility.
Yeah, this is the bonus round of DarkZero here with the SMG still. The buy up from TSM, and they're already a player behind, and Sabrosa is.
Dude, I love this. I love the utilization of Viper. That wall with that push allowed them to honestly fall back. They were able to get a couple picks and actually be able to leave too. That Viper wall allowed them to leave.
They do have stars available to.
And now it serves as kind of like a dual purpose. Like it's got garage, it's got a little bit of mid and short.
Get them some information. They're just trying to explode here on A.
I think this is the right call, right?
But again,
I mean,
Zero's gonna have a very
it's kind of hard when you're down numbers. You don't even have. I mean, you got smoke.
You're gonna have snake bite available to.
It's good. Dog short. Okay, they know site's clear. They know site's clear. So.
Here comes the play from TSM. They walk on in.
Oh, I forgot to bounce it. There we go.
Get the bounce that I think initially Harmon would have wanted, but
ooh, I like this. I like this from Wardell. Come on. Get this shot. Oh, no, 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 no. Go again. Go again. No, go again, man. Oh, never mind. You're suppressed. Okay, don't go again. Don't go again.
Also, of course, silence behind that. Flash up top could still be in play, and that seems to be the case.
Ooh, I like that flash.
And the rest of DZ quick to follow, but Bang able to respond to the first, looking for the second. Not going to
nice.
Wardell up top. Able to turn this into a 1v1 with Anderson, who toggles onto the spike for a moment. Wardell has to check, dashes away, but Anderson tracks him through the nebula, finds the kill, and DarkZero will be on 10. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, again, just looking really.
That was the luckiest bullshit ever.
Playing off each other so very well, limiting Wardell's impact.
Oh my god.
Bang, I thought had like a pretty nice.
That was a really good play from Wardell.
His first kill, and
that was a really good fucking play.
Take a bit to a stop, taking down.
That was a really, really good play.
Almost got himself a second on the Harmon.
And he lost to some bullshit. That was an amazing play. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Wardell just only able to get that one op frag.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
Through and throughout this game.
I really love that play from Wardell. That was really, really fucking sick. That was a good utilization of, because he's got an op. He can't spam through smoke to see if he's on the defuse. So his only form of info is to just take a little peek through the smoke. So he took a jump peek dash, saw that nobody was there, dashed away. Like, that was a brilliant fucking play. He just got unlucky. He just got so unlucky.
All these rounds that TSM have won, how many of them have been because
that's so unlucky.
Exactly. It's been very reliant on individual playmaking. And they are at least able to get Wardell daggers here, so it does give them the full-fledged firepower other than Bang being on a Spectre. But, I mean, it's still a very viable weapon, so they're not too hamstrung on that. But if this doesn't work, they're in a lot of trouble as far as economy goes.
Definitely feels like a must-win. Seeker's going to be called in the middle of the map. That will clear out Garage and also gain some space for TSM to work through up front. Wardell, though, not going to connect the first set of 9. Anderson still part of this play. Tries to avoid the recon dart by getting into his own poison top. Still no kills this
he almost got a double.
Kohler will change that.
Oh my god, trade after trade after trade after trade. Holy!
Continues, resulting us in a TSM 2v1. It's just Leviathan left.
Yeah, no spike control though either, and time running low. He's trying.
Chad, if you guys don't think that's unlucky, you're freaking crazy.
So tough. Now, just gets silenced and feeds right in the screw faces off. And again, this is
you guys just don't understand. That's okay.
Utility and timing so well, just constantly stalling TSM, never really allowing them to get comfortable control of the site. With anything that was thrown at them, they were able to kind of absorb the pressure, sit back, play around this Viper smoke, play around platform. Just keep trading out their opponents. Yeah. Always a step ahead as far as man count goes.
Just living in the chaos right now is DarkZero. And it's something we said last week. I mean, when we were watching these guys play up against XSET, one of those things was like, man, both of these teams love to set up with aggression.
Well, the thing is that their team play is just better in those chaotic mid-round moments.
Yeah.
The play was good, his dash was shit. Dude, you guys are... There's only one spot he could dash, and it's fucking back. What, is he going to dash through him? What do you mean his dash was shit? Where's he going to go?
Seekers. Going to be spent by Kohler. Does see there's some, obviously, members stacked.
In a perfect world, he jumps through the smoke, does a weird side backwards dash into short. Right? You know how hard that is, though? That's not exactly the easiest fucking thing.
Yeah, we're not even given the chance to even get the trade either. He's able to get out of there so well. They have plenty of players in place, so they spot 2 players there at the drone, thanks to Harmon, so they have a pretty good read of the situation. They still had their Viper anchoring C by himself with the ult.
I don't even think that angle would have been possible. Maybe. No, I don't think so.
A miss, but he gets away with his life, and so that is what matters most. Yep, they're forcing TSM to reconsider, as they will be now backing off. They still have about 35 seconds left on the clock here. They're going to start going over towards window room and mid. Seems like they maybe want to go for B.
30 seconds left.
Put the stars down the links areas, so they will be able to get in and plant. The Viper flank could be huge here from Anderson.
Great flash from Kohler. Slows things down a little bit. Harmon going to continue to put the pressure on. Hunter's Fury coming right down the entryway. Kohler's now here. Sitting in the Nebula for now. And yeah, that Viper's playing real.
Nice.
But Wardell finds one from
Oh,
behind.
not
Anderson
nice, not
pretty
nice.
disciplined. Finds the first.
Oh, Anderson
Just
is
like, oh my goodness, what the
mean.
world? Being able to find one, that's not bad, but it's likely not going to be enough. Wardell 1v3. He's being toyed with the moment by Anderson.
Holy shit, that's so
Not
such a
exactly
tilter, dude.
Asking for
It's
Christmas
jiggle,
as Anderson
jiggle,
finds the third
headshot,
goal
jiggle.
from EZ 12-5 and a flawless defensive half so far.
Yeah, they are crushing it. Anderson having a heck of a game, kind of his forte. Definitely one of the better controller players we've seen throughout some of these VCT qualifiers. Seemingly always having impacts. Definitely a name to keep an eye on, in my opinion, in this scene. Great flank there. Like you said, just toying with Wardell, not giving him any chances.
Got another op, huh?
And here we
Okay.
go. This could be our last round.
How's he gonna try to open up the round?
What an unbelievable defensive half this has been. I mean, I don't think there's been a situation where they've even been down in numbers a single time. Even first blood engagements have at least allowed them to stay level. I mean, the lack of impact that we've seen from the operator out of the side of TSM has been significant, especially when you're considering the fact that we talked about Screwface. Is he going to try to play the Jet? Is he going to, just sit on the KO? There's been compositional questions for DZ over the course of this qualifier.
And great Trailblazer here from DZ, gonna get the information on grass. Oh man,
He got
stepped out
He
a
got
little bit too
spammed and
far.
backed up
Easy
into the
off
op.
Screwface
I
again.
love it.
Easy using their utility so effectively to get intel. Cosmic Divide and Trailblazer will give access to a site for TSM. Wardell able to jump up there, so they're getting some good site control, but there's still a player behind. And again, look at all the utility that will be available to DZ on this retake, and they're already a player ahead.
No reason not to
And
know
they have
this,
the
you have
ult.
to feel.
DZ's gonna have a pretty good retake,
They
I
have
think.
so much to retake with, man, and their retake's been so crisp so far.
Null comes out, but oh, wait a second here. The Aldrin doesn't really see all that much. Leviathan able to get a couple of the Hunter Fury shots off. Does tag up maybe a little bit of damage on the Kohler there. Wardell getting pushed out. Sabrosa able to knock down Screwface, but Anderson actually gets the confirmed kill. Gravity well in play. DarkZero all over the site. Someone has to peek this eventually. I mean, these star placements are fine for now, but you have to use them in and bank does. Finds 3, and then the up close and personal scope from Wardell. Screwface in a 1v3, not
Let's
gonna
go,
find
Bang.
anything. And additionally,
12 is all they get.
Honestly, just gets denied. The Aldrin doesn't find any information thanks to the Nebula placement out of Bang.
Yeah, that is one of the biggest things, and also just the use of the grav well and such from Bang as well to kind of just like slow them getting control of the side, able to eventually just kind of line them up there and knock them down. A big multi-frag round there for him as they were trying to get this defuse off. It's always interesting seeing these Asher v Asher chess matches that can kind of take place with these post-plant scenarios. And Bang able to just come up big. And now it's DZ on a lower buy this time around.
Still a huge advantage, 12-6 up.
Oh, yeah.
Do something, and well, it's not a bad first start. Kohler had a really decent angle. Could not quite lock down the shots with the Sheriff, and was looking to attempt to help it. Oh boy, with the Marshall. Puts Bang down where he stood. Yeah, I mean, that's an incredible first kill. Keeps us at a 4v4.
So Rosa getting some nice control here of garage area. Lockdown also coming in here for TSM to get really firm
Oh my
control on
God.
the C-side to get that spike
Oh
planted.
my
So
God.
Rosa gets caught through the wall.
Oh,
and this is
no,
making
no,
things
no, not like
interesting.
this,
All of
not
a
like
sudden on this
this.
retake, Drone
12
comes
is all
out
they
with
get.
pressure on
12 is
Wardell.
all they get.
He does avoid getting tagged by the dart.
Come on, Wardell. Come on, baby Dell.
Flash is able to kind of keep Wardell uncomfortable on the angle. Here comes Anderson
Nice.
from the corner. Nobody's watching him. He finds one for free. Also denies any extra information. Leviathan and Hayes have to try to hold on at long. There's the last shock dart to go through. Hayes able to find one. Does the spike get to
Break
halfway? It may
14.
not even matter.
12 is all they
Anderson
get.
1v2. And good luck. It did not get to half. He's going to try to stick this.
Dude,
Smoke
that was so
integrity
close.
almost, but Hayes does punish, and TSM stay alive.
Yeah, that's the power of being able to get, Hayes and Leviathan safely tucked into long C on a post plant and be able to get those shock darts out and just be able to play the pings and just keep shutting down. There's only so many places you can even try to get a defuse at with that spike placement, so it's a little bit easier to kind of pick where you're going to fire through smokes. And so TSM do just about hold on. A very scary round, though, considering DZ didn't have that much firepower in that round and how much they actually got out of the situation. That was not an easy round for TSM by any means.
No, not at all. I mean, honestly speaking, you can go back to the initial defusal attempt. It almost gets to halfway, and if it does, Anderson finishes the round off. That's the map.
Yeah, very true. Close call for TSM, and they do just hold on. They still need to win 5 more in a row, though, to force those extra rounds and keep this Haven option alive for them.
They spot the Opper? I don't know.
Screwface very well could get first.
I think they did, yeah.
But
Ooh.
guiding light
Ooh, they
pushes
broke
the corner.
that.
Knife will be destroyed.
Nice.
You really doesn't even find that much information
That would have been
on it, but
huge
I
info. If that didn't break, that would have been
Great
4
job.
spotted.
Don't allow that through.
That could have changed the round.
I feel like
Now
if
they're
that
kind of a little
gets
confused,
that,
right? They don't have that
it'd be
info that
huge
they
for
could have had.
VCT. So good job by TSM. Now they'll start just kind of getting some control in middle now. Jumping out window. Just trying to get some presence here on PD. They still have an option to
Good
fall
time
back.
smoke.
Close out the links. Trailblazer goes through. And Spike will now be planted by Haste.
Yeah, and I think that was a defensive nebula that got played. Maybe just in question of what was happening. The gravity well never gets actually into play there. You see the snake bite trying to be in combination of it. It's not going to happen, so now Hayes will get to work setting up camp. And for DarkZero,
Wow.
they actually do catch bang on the
He actually expected that lurk. That's crazy.
Does almost the exact same thing versus Screwface, but is that fragment going to be good enough for a kill? Almost. And
Ooh.
low. And Wardell, who just goes into the knives almost immediately on reaction, might now try to save
No
the
way,
round. Rosa
dude.
blocking forward, but no, the spike gets the halfway defuse. Hayes has to try to respond
Oh
with the Leviathan,
my
and the
God.
shot start able to combine the final two. Another close call, but TSM still able to find breath to stay alive.
I don't understand how he stays alive in that corner when the fragment comes in. That is actually kind of wild to me. Great job there by Wardell to get these kills. And yeah, Sub Rosa just, I think he had 1 HP when he flashed himself into the site. And then did damage and allowed Leviathan Shock Dart to just land the critical blow. That was wild.
12 is
That has
all
to just
they
show, like,
get.
how the radius really does affect the damage for fragment in case you're just not
Yeah.
familiar to either playing as KO or playing up against them. I mean, I think there's a lot of hoping and praying to the Valorant gods that he stays alive, but regardless, it definitely showcases how the ability.
Nah, he just totally did
was,
the mental math in the heat of the moment. He knew the whole time. He calculated.
Well, Screwface just crouch walks his way into B window. TSM are gonna have absolutely no idea he's here. Now, the granted, the fact is he just has a frenzy, so he's gonna have to hopefully go one.
Oh my God, he's going to try to catch the guy droning.
Timing could be very favorable for him to find a free kill right here, as Leviathan is going to be completely unawares of this. Harmon's
He
gonna
called
open up
the,
with 100
he
Spirit
pinged the guy to
extra
alt. That's
damage.
cool.
There's potential
Ah!
for Screwface
Ah!
to do it. Take advantage. He finds one. Plus damage onto a
Stream is so laggy right now.
Yeah, but
Like
still, you know, getting
15
that kill,
FPS right now.
Anderson
Well,
up
console
with the Spectre
frames, console
and the
FPS.
ult. They can make good use of in maybe a retake situation. TSM can constantly getting slowed down here. Trailblazers are going to clear out.
12 is all they get.
DZ have info that they're not going at.
12 is all they get.
Back, and so Anderson's
Ooh,
gonna
I like
drop
that ult.
down the perfect Viper spit at just the right time to make the C take difficult.
Oh.
Oh, it gets caught so early though.
Hayes just walks right through and gets around the backside. So
No way he
really
angles
couldn't
that.
establish
No way.
combination
Oh
on
my
the
God, if
side.
he got that kill right
Shock
there,
Dart
the
does
round
five
was
damage,
over.
but still
Holy
doesn't
shit, he has
find a
3 health.
situation.
The round would have been
Totally
over.
just gets its way.
Yeah.
Holy.
Guess
Now
he's
he could
down
use his
too.
kill. He could use his alt, which I think
Hold
he's
on to it for
gonna, right? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
This should feel like a pretty comfortable round with all the utility that you still have surrounding this spike. But Ange nearly misses. Hayes
Oh, shot
actually
doctor still up.
Gotta save that op for sure. The other two
tapping
can
away at
fight,
this.
but that op's
It
gotta
is
save.
one of those situations he's like hope and pray, and yeah, DarkZero ain't even gonna allow them to do that.
Yeah, he's gonna try to catch him.
Try to save, maybe play for exits rather, I should say. As Kohler is gonna make his way from behind, and I think this could be very favorable. But this is the first shot. Guiding lights get exchanged, and Bang able to win the elimination.
Bird fight. And TSM will come out on top. Didn't even have to use the lockdown. Now have it available for their next attack, as well as a Cosmic Divide. So they definitely are, you know, looking with gas here as far as what tools they have at their disposal to keep this going and perhaps push us into extra rounds.
Yeah. This round's an important one, though. I would say more than anything else. Get this one, you're going to be putting yourself essentially on 11, right? I mean, you're going to have to save again if you're DZ.
Right here. Yeah.
Plus, you'll have the ability, as you get through this round, to earn up things like Seekers, Hunter's Fury. And if you know, don't have to use Cosmic or a lockdown, well, you can't use a lockdown.
There's 3 here.
5v4.
Not having that.
Oh.
Big kill from Ward, at least.
Okay.
Cosmic Divide still be able to block off low side and heaven to allow them to get into the site and have over to hold off the choke points. But we're seeing a
oh, they're owning. They're owning. They're feeling it. They're fucking feeling it. Holy shit.
They're doing it. Kohler, like, he's not going to be able to re-enter into this. He's going to actually back away. I mean, wow. I mean, it might even be a little bit of a blessing in a way. I mean, it's going to sound weird to say that Hayes' fall. And your team is
the economy in Valorant seems super forgiving. Oh yeah, it's way more forgiving than CS, but the difference in this game is you have to keep track of 2 economies. Like CS, the economy. Honestly, I hate the economy of CS. I think it's terrible. But in this game, you're keeping track of 2 economies, and that's the hard part, honestly. Fucking hell. Keeping track of the alt economy.
They still get to bring those alts through, and Leviathan's not too far.
It's cool because they give you all the info. They give you all the info. This is how many alt points they have. This is how much money they have. But it's still hard. It's weird.
And that is definitely a big alt to have. They're also 1 away from Seekers.
Technically 3 economies, I guess, because you got to keep track of all the util. But that one's that's too hard,
they definitely
honestly.
will have their own weapons at their disposal here. Make things interesting. Yeah, it's 1 away from their own Cosmic Divide. Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll buy up here.
It's a decision, right? I mean, there's a couple.
Yeah, I don't like CS's economy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I think it's fucked. They need to fix
they're
it.
beautiful by next round, no matter what. They're getting what they can here.
Early knife play, and DarkZero are going to move right to the middle of the map. Hayes has seen this, but gets maybe a little bit caught off guard. Sabrosa going to reiterate the point as he's going to get the Trailblazer in, plus also the Guiding Light. That will actually push DZ back, but TSM severely lacking presence in the middle of the map. They are starting to get a little bit of space over towards C, and that looks to be where exactly the spike is going to rotate. Even the spam shots for Leviathan are decent, but Anderson is still a part of this and could still sneak through.
This is a really good response from TSM. They found the opening at C-side, but Anderson comes in, gets a kill, trying to linger around as best he can, but the lockdown comes into play. TSM starts finding their kills into the site, and they have to get out of here, and TSM catches them trying to run away from the lockdown. Really good job there from Hayes. He'll get the spike down in this 2-on-2.
Damn!
But guess what's still up for Screwface?
Yep. I mean, it just comes down to, does he even want to use it in the first place?
Well, I like this.
This would be a difficult decision. Sabrosa on the flank. Oh my goodness, he nearly whiffs the shot. Screwface had a chance at it. Armin also throwing the sheriff shot in just in case.
Rosa.
Half of those, Sabrosa changes the angle.
12 is all they get.
And we've got 12 to 11. Round 20.
They got a Cosmic Divide. They got the tentacles. What else they got?
Such big playmaking from Sabrosa. He made that rotation to garage so quick and caught DarkZero completely off guard, because if you're in a 2-on-2 and you're DarkZero, you're thinking to yourself that these 2 guys are probably going to have to play together.
Oh, and they got the Sova ult.
You know, or whether that's just
I mean,
playing together on
they
site.
have kind of good
Don't
ults
really
too,
expect
honestly,
to break
but
away like that and just have one of them go for a play through garage. And so
they got tentacles, they got Cosmic Divide, and they got.
If he goes down, all of a sudden, you know, Hayes is stuck on site by himself in a 2-on-1, and you know they had null command available, and so it was just going to be really tough to hold off that retake. But it works out. Sabrosa finds the correct timing, able to shut down the round, and now it all comes down to this: 1 round left. Will OT come into play? Or can DZ just about hold on? They will have money to purchase their weaponry. That's not the problem. The problem is how they want to play around these alts, because there's still certainly some available for TSM as well. Both teams have Seekers in play.
I don't know what they're going to do with this this tactical. I don't know what their play is, what they're thinking. Maybe give one side of the map and focus all their effort. Like, maybe give A, play retake A, play heavy one side, and then use the Cosmic Divide, the Squids, and the Silence. I don't know. I don't know. I truly don't know what they're thinking right now.
But I think the real question.
I also don't even know what the fuck TSM's thinking. This is crazy.
The Seekers. That's going to be, I think, the biggest thing as far as what could potentially.
Oh, they flipped it. Viper and Viper. Okay. All right. Okay.
And when you choose to use your abilities here, and how you hold on to them for
Retake C?
those critical late round moments. Trailblazer being used to clear out.
Go for the op shot,
here
retake
for
C?
Lord
Yeah, I
Princess.
guess.
They know that A is
Ooh, maybe they're... Oh my god. What if they're thinking... Dude, what if DZ's 5-head as fuck? What if they're thinking like... Alright, they like to play post-plant setups. Leviathan has his ult. Cosmic Defied and all that. They have all the util to play post-plant. So maybe they're thinking like, alright, they're going to go C.
Understandably so.
And then when we're retaking, he's going to use his ult, suppress. I don't know. Maybe they're 5-head as fuck. Maybe they know exactly what they're going to do. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that Viper wall is going to
Map control, 3 by C. It looks like they're ending C.
And A side. It's really well placed. It definitely makes it a little bit harder for
Oh, I
TSM
didn't
to
like...
poke and prod either direction. Seekers do come out defensively here to clear out sewers. It is going to get hit by Haze. Counter Seekers come out here on the attacking side towards C side. Screwface trying to play behind him as best he can.
Oh my god, he's not ulting for retake. He's just ulting...
Lane out now with the
Huh.
Harvest Fury over
Okay.
towards that defensive back hallway. So C will be taken. But again,
I figured he'd ult for post plant, but
there still is that
nope.
command available for Screwface.
And still 2 Cosmic Divides for each of our caster players. Wardell holding the initial point of contact. Guiding Light comes out. Wardell gives up the angle, but immediately comes back to it. Misses the first shot. Aldrin also in the mix. That will start to push the defense.
Well, there goes the silence.
God, they've been actually able to deny the
OT, baby!
Hazed over the top of the corner. Going to try to challenge. DZ would love to get this back. Color's on the defuse. Oh, does he get to halfway?
No.
DZ finally
No.
makes eliminations. TSM just down to Sabrosa and Bang. Other side of the Cosmic Divide, and Anderson holding close. He gets flashed though, but it's still going to be enough. Sabrosa by himself cannot get it done. Halfway to
No.
it is. DZ
Defenders
strike
win.
first. 13-11.
Oh my goodness, man. Those so chaotic 5-on-5 post-plant moments, man. Like, there's so many abilities in play, so many ults on the table, and it's just a mad scramble. Like, it's so chaotic. But DZ, again,
pain
we talked about
without
that game is
the
it seemed like
pain.
DZ were always able to capitalize a little bit better on those
Pain.
chaotic moments than TSM.